Ears to the streets, ears to the mother effing streets.
Hey y'all, it's Jugg Queen. I'm straight out of South Memphis, Tennessee, and I live in the north part. Yeah, that's where I'm thugging at. But yeah, it's Jugg Queen.
All right, so I've been going across the internet looking the way I look with my big Marty Mart ears trying to find the next hottest artist, man. I came across your music and I thought it was a dope track and I had to have you on the show, man. Could you tell us a little bit about that track?
Well, my Jugg Queen Potion track, that is my first single. And like, I guess I was just feeling myself, like I was in my living room and I just had this rhythm. It was just in my head. I had to get it out. And that's basically how I came up with it. I just went and did it. And it was my first single. So ever since then, I've been dropping single after single.
All right, so on this show right here, what I like to do is I like to go back in the background of an artist and find out how they was growing up. So what was it like for a young Jugg Queen growing up?
Well, it was fun, but it was rough too, cause like Memphis is like a hellhole. Like it's real small out here, and it's a lot of poverty. Like it's small, so like it ain't a lot of opportunities as far as like for everybody. Like you gotta have like a hustle about yourself to actually have some stuff going on or know people. But a lot of people out here, they fucked up, like they stuck. It's like crabs in the bucket. Like if you ain't got nothing going on, you just gonna be messed up, like for real.
Did you grow up in a two-parent home?
No, I didn't. Actually, my mom, she was hanging out in the Chicago streets and stuff. My dad, he from Chicago, born and raised, still out there to this day. Like my mom, my dad, they on some, they GD, so they was thugging, they was out here. But my mama came back, she had me in Memphis because she didn't want to give birth to me in Chicago. But yeah, I ain't grow up in no two-parent home, nah. I had to go travel to Chicago to like, get acquainted with my family and get to know them and stuff like that.
So your life always been like that?
Yeah.
How did that affect you as a kid?
Like it really affects everybody. Like if you grew up in a home with like a single parent, like it's a lot of stuff like you didn't get like other kids and stuff like that, but at the same time you just be strong and keep going. Like it's nothing you could do about it. All you could do is just make sure you handle your business.
All right, I noticed that you said that your mom and your dad was GD, man.
My mom, she is a hustler. Like my mom's the type of person, she know how to do hair, makeup, lashes, cook and sell food. She got her own businesses as far as like doing flooring, remodeling, painting. She got a cleaning service, so she do a lot of stuff.
What was the difference when you left Memphis and you made it to Chicago?
So like Memphis and Chicago is very, very different. Like we could relate on in a lot of ways, but like it's slower than Chicago. Chicago like a fast big city. Everybody get into some money out there. Everybody like it's a get money city. They don't sleep, shit like that. Memphis, it's real small. Motherfuckers, like a lot of people don't use their brain out here. Like they just be going after the wrong shit like that, and it's slow. Like it's real slow. It's like a lot of differences. It's a lot of differences. When I got to middle school, that's when it started popping out, like 7th grade, shit like that. I was good. I was making good grades, good conduct, all of that type of stuff. But when I got into middle school, it was over with. The middle school I went to, it wasn't no normal middle school because there was people up in there that was supposed to be in like the 10th grade and shit like that. Motherfuckers was overgrown and shit in middle school, and people was already skipping and shit like that. I went into the skipping I was getting in trouble and shit, but I wasn't skipping school and shit just yet. It was just like the environment, like they was already grown and shit and smoking, having grown females, grown men, skipping school, shit like that. So yeah. High school was real fun. It was so fun to where like you can easily get distracted. Like I went to the certain type of school, like Nobody was going to class. Our principal would sit up there. They watching everybody skip. You didn't get in trouble. Like other schools would come try to skip to our school and stuff. The whole school. That's the only time our school came together too. When other schools came up there, like outsiders, like people would come be in your school and not in school, or they don't go to your school. So when stuff like that happened, that's when our school came together and they jumping people and shit like that.
So that's what they do in Memphis. They go to other schools to skip school. Explain that.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, I did it a couple of times. I did it. Like we leaving school, we deep as hell, few cars deep. We going to other schools and shit. We ain't even supposed to be there, but we walking in a school like we go there. Like, but like the students, they notice we ain't go there. They know that for a fact. But we was doing shit like that.
All right. Memphis is a real ghetto type of place when I think about it myself personally. So for you, man, when did you start seeing gang activity?
The gang's been around like the gang's been around since I was in elementary and stuff. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I'm affiliated with shit too, like way back when I was in elementary and stuff. Like, and I still be, I'm still on that one accord, but like I'm not on no, like I gotta be loud with stuff. Like I'm gonna handle my business. I network and work with everybody, no matter what you is. Like, I'm just not on that. Like some people, they be affiliated with stuff and feel like they can't work with certain people just because they in a gang and this and that. Like me, I'm not on that. Like I work with you long as you not no disrespectful person, or I'll work with you. People like kind of mess up opportunities for them, feeling like, oh, they gotta this and do this and that, and like they're really not called for, because you might meet somebody like on the other side or whatever that's a good person, or somebody who can help you out in life or whatever, versus somebody who's been around you that's the same thing you is and they ain't never helped you do shit. You feel me? Like people gotta get out of their mindset.
When did you notice that you had the gift to put words together and make them rhyme?
Really, like this just how it happened. Like one day I had like, it was like all in my head. Like when it first started, it was like music was in my head. I don't know how to explain it because it never happened to me before. Like I ain't never like just knew it was in me until I went to the studio, and when I heard myself, it sounded good. So when I was like exposing it to the internet, like everybody was going crazy. Like I ain't know you could rap this and that. You sound good. Like the feedback is what made me want to keep doing it or whatever. Cause they like, for those to be your first songs or whatever, you actually sound real good. So like really my supporters, like I'm doing it for them. And I got daughters too, so I'm doing it for my daughters and my supporters. Like, and I got a lot of people reaching out, so like it just motivated me to keep going. See, Gangsta Boo and Lil Chat, they like the OG women from Memphis. Like a lot of people, I ain't gonna lie, like the younger generation, they don't too much know about them. But like if you before the younger generation, you know about them. We grew up on 3-6 Mafia, and like that's really like the only women we knew from Memphis that was rapping. Like no other women weren't just coming out like that from Memphis on no music type stuff. Like nah, them was like the only women we knew. So like a lot of people messed up behind it for sure. Lil Chat, she actually like a lot of people seeing her playing my music too. So that's a good look too, cause like everybody don't get that chance. Like for OG to be playing their music and stuff, vibing. You know what I'm saying? Like I actually got that chance for OG to play my music and she actually vibing. I ain't gonna lie, I never seen her before. I never seen her like really until she died. People didn't know that she was still in the music business. Like come to find out, she was still doing shows all the time. She was still doing shows and stuff like that. So I know after I dropped off of the 3-6 Mafia beat, I got a song called Club. That's the song that Lil Chat was playing. And it's like after that, that's when Glorilla and Mulatto, they dropped the song off of Gangsta Boo sample beat. So that's when people seem like, oh, that now Gangsta Boo popping back out or whatever. It was shocking to everybody because we didn't know what she went to. It was like she ghosted or whatever. But and then like after we seen her, and then it's like she had died, we was like, damn, that's kind of crazy. I salute her because like she she stepped out, like she been rapping, you know what I'm saying? Like she got hella music out here. She been rapping or whatever. But I salute her because she like actually put her foot in the door and she stood on it and she just went for what she wanted. I salute her. I salute her. She actually put it on for the city and changed her situation. Like, you know, that's what you're supposed to do it for real. I feel like that was a good opportunity. Like, it's not about how much you making or whatever. Like, people could have easily took that 500 and made more money. You could have been networking. Like your success don't stop just because you making $500. You still gonna be around her and around everybody else. So you could have been networking. Um, if you have more talents, people could have been networking with you on that. You just never know where it'll take you. Like people was being small minded about it, trying to look at how much they was getting paid at the time, and don't know like how it was gonna change for them. Like it could have worked out for them. People was being ungrateful. Like I feel like that was a good opportunity.
Okay, man. Young Dolph got killed,
I
man.
was actually in Memphis, and it's crazy because I was dating Dolph's cousin, right? So we actually in traffic and stuff. I was working at this beauty salon or whatever. Right now, like I'm actually like doing house calls and stuff. I don't work in the salon set anymore because like I do artists' hair and stuff like that. So I want them to be comfortable with anything they want to talk to me about or whatever. Like it's better than working in the salon setting. But anyway, like I was with Dolph's cousin. He was leaving the salon with me, and they got a phone call saying, "Cuz just died. Cuz just called. This is cousin." So he like, it just like got emotional. They like held all this and that. So we went to the scene where it happened, and it was like traffic was blocked off like long ways for like the whole day. People was actually stopping their car to get out their car and walk to where it happened. Like it was like that out here. It was real crazy. And I actually got footage of that when I was there on my Instagram. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it at all because like it don't matter where you at, stuff can follow you, and like you don't have to be the person to actually do something to somebody. Like if they can't get to the person that they want, they'll get you. So I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, but at the same time, I don't know because I want there. Like everybody should feel like that if they want there to like actually know, or you just never know because you never know what people doing out here in the streets, stuff like that. Because like she from Memphis, she from the trenches, like and she was getting her money, so ain't no telling where it could have came from, for real.
Who is your top 5 Memphis influences
Memphis, well, like in the industry or just like period.
in the industry from Memphis?
Well, I really don't listen to everybody. Like I listen to other people, but not just like that. Like I got my personal playlist and stuff like that. Like I listen to certain people like Lil Double O, Matt Critter, um, just like people around me like that came up with me and stuff like that. I listen to my own music or people who like support me or stuff like that. Like I don't just listen to everybody like that. I got my same people that I listen to, and they very consistent. Like they real consistent, so they gonna keep something new for you to listen to, and they don't sound the same. Like they keep, like they know how to keep it going instead of keeping that same little flow. Or if something like how some people music could bore you, like it sound the same. Like nah, they keep some new hot shit. So like they gonna keep you tuned in for sure.
Who is the king of Memphis compared to Young Dolph and Yo Gotti?
Oh man, see, I do not like speaking on stuff like this, but I gotta keep it 100 though. I'm gonna be honest. Like for the people, this is for the people. This is for the city of Memphis. I gotta give it to Dolph. He was actually that person that had opportunities out here for people, like paid people car notes and rent or school clothes, gave away turkeys and shit like that, actually helped people that needed it for real. So like I salute that. Ain't too many people doing it.
Where you see yourself 5 years from now?
I'm gonna be kicked up on the hill, smoking the wood or something, you know, doing what I want to do. I've been doing that, but like I just see like I ain't gonna be like in the same spot every day. Like I'm waking up to make some type of progress, like you know. So I'm knowing like shit gonna work out as far, especially the music. Like I already know what's on the table for me too. So like I just gotta keep working.
If you had a chance to sign with any labels, who would that label be and why?
Oh man. See, I got people looking into me right now, but I would sign I'll sign to. I gotta put two people out there, cause like, and this something that like I always think about or whatever. Like, but I would sign to either 1017 or CMG, but CMG is like my number one because I feel like you know, got it real successful and like the people who would got it, like they actually they making moves out here for real. Like he gonna actually develop you and support you every way he can. Like I do know that much. Like in the music, the people that sign with got it or whatever, they actually popping their shit.
Hey, shout out your crew, man.
Shout out to 800 Block. Shout out to Walk Down Gang. Shout out to Uncle D. That's my manager. Those are the people that's like, you know, actually tuned in to me right now before everybody else, like before everything pop out. These the people that didn't overlook me. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm just staying down with them until till we pop, you know, and we gonna ball together.
Hey, what's the hardest challenge you found to be a female rapper from Memphis?
Well, I don't want to be that female like this. You know, like I said, I don't like speaking on a lot of stuff. Like, I'm just trying to come out here and handle the business and not just get on other stuff. Like, as far as like speaking on certain stuff or certain comments on the internet, especially without actually knowing people. Like, a lot of people be having stuff going on in the industry and don't actually know that person for real. Or they dissing and stuff like that. I don't want to be that type of person. I want to work with everybody. Like I wanna, you know, just keep it business. I wanna be the one that's like in the cut. I'm about my business, and you know, like people gonna be like, oh well, she mind her business. Point blank. Like I'm gonna be on that type of stuff.
All right, who is your top five industry rappers?
Okay, so Memphis got a rapper called B.O. Kenny. B.O. Kenny, he like my number one. He real hard. Like he got like a big following too. Like if you look into him, he got like millions of viewers and stuff on YouTube. Lil Double O popping. That's like these my go-to people. Like I can listen to them for years. I don't care how long it is. Like I can listen to them always. He got a big following as well. You look on Instagram, YouTube, big following, millions of views. Matt Critter, big following, real talented. Like those my like everyday people. Like I ain't gonna lie, I mess with Dolph music too, but like other than that, I don't just like listen to everybody music out there. Like a lot of people don't know this, but it's gonna get exposed today on your interview. So rather I listen to them, not like I'll support them, maybe comment or share it or something. You know, like I still support people, although I don't listen to them, but like they don't know that. You feel me? Future, he been going hard. Like, you know, he be in his own lane. Like, he real nonchalant. Like, I like stuff like that. I'm nonchalant too. Like, and you don't ever see him just out here in no drama and stuff. Like, you might probably see something with him with his personal life with women and stuff like that. But, like, as far as, like, other stuff, like, other rappers and stuff be on him, be on that. He real successful. You know, like, I just like his style. I'm rocking with Future. Like, I want to do a song with him for sure. See, y'all from Chicago, y'all be on some like, y'all be picking and choosing. I'ma just be for real. I'ma be for real though. It'll be King Von. He was real talented. I feel like he didn't get the whole run as you know he's supposed to have because like you know how he was living or whatever. Like if he wasn't so like just environment, like had that environment mentality or whatever, like he could have made it far. You know what I'm saying? Like he just took the hood everywhere with him, and he should have just been on his music, like, and he's just kind of stopped a lot of opportunities for him. Like people don't gotta be out here like that. My project is called Jugg Queen Flow. That's my EP. I'm gonna have 8 songs on there, and like I got like I got 4 singles on there. The rest of them features and stuff. But yeah, on January 25th on all platforms. And actually, I'm gonna be honest, like my singles is like real hot. Like it's better than the like all my music is good music, but like my singles, I just went crazy. I went real crazy. I'm actually like my own motivation. Like I actually put my own stuff together, but I could like my manager. He actually the one who is gonna like put everything together, like how it's supposed to be and stuff. Like he like my person to go to when I don't know how to do stuff like correctly, the professional way or whatever. Like he handle all that for me or whatever. But other than that, like I'm the only person like making sure I get this done type stuff. Like so, yeah. Well, I guess they were just trying to see like was there that all that the money that they received, was that all that they was gonna get or whatever, like but I feel like they could have had better communication and just talked about these things privately before they exposed this stuff to the internet. Like, and I feel like a lot of the frustration came from when they was expecting Gucci to be present at the funeral, and I can understand that too because this is your artist, so I'm glad it got resolved now because it did get out of hand. But like in the first place, they should have communicated about this privately. I mean, it's a messed up situation because if I was somebody who had artists, I'll be at their funeral. I ain't gonna lie, I'll be at my artists' funerals, graduation, shit like that. I'll be at your celebrations with you. So, I kind of understand a little bit. On Facebook, y'all can add me on Jugg Queen. That's Jugg Queen, and on Instagram, I'm Jugg Queen 365.